Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World and this is another Slimming World recipe. So today I'm going to show you the Homity pie recipe, which is another recipe from this really good book, Slimming World Eat More for Less, and it's on page 73. And this is another vegetarian recipe which I've had a couple of people comment that they'd like to see more of. But I had eyed this up anyway. So this recipe serves 4, and the description is: the traditional British cheese and potato pie is tastier than ever thanks to this brand new recipe. So it's basically potatoes, onions and leeks with cheese and quark baked together. It serves 4 and it's 3 sins per serving because it uses cheese. But I'm actually going to use it as half my healthy extra A. As you know, I usually use almond milk, so I'll be using the cheese as half my healthy extra A, and that's how I'm going to deal with it. So this is the picture, and I'm going to show you what ingredients we need. So we need 1 kilogram of floured potatoes. So I've got these Maris Pipers that need using up. Then we need 3 tablespoons of plain quark, which is obviously free on the plan. Low calorie cooking spray, which is your fry light. 2 medium onions. 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. 2 large leeks, finely sliced. So I picked up some leeks from Aldi. 6 garlic cloves, crushed. I'm not going to be getting any kisses from Andrew, am I? 4 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley. Well, I haven't got that, so I'll have to put some dried in. 2 medium eggs beaten. 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. So I've just got some ground nutmeg. And your 75 grams of reduced fat cheddar cheese. I've just got this one from Aldi, sorry. So the first thing we need to do is peel and chop the potatoes and get them onto boil. After peeling, you just want to cut your potatoes into small chunks, and we'll get them boiling in salted water. It says to boil them for 15 minutes. The Budget Slimmers passed on some tips to me because they've already made this recipe, and they said to use slightly more potato. So I have got, what I've done is I've weighed the potatoes again after I've peeled them, and I've got well over 1 kilogram here. I've got about 1,000...
What?
How do you say 1.2 kilograms?
1,200 grams?
Yeah, something like that anyway.
Or 1,200 potatoes?
Yeah, I'm not sure these are all going to go in that pan actually. So now my potatoes are on the boil. I'm going to chop my 2 onions and slice my 2 leeks. I'll probably get the chopper out again.
Get me chopper out.
As I say, I'm just chopping the onions in my brief Prince chopper. I love my little gadget. So my potatoes are boiling away, and in the meantime I've got my large frying pan and my 2 chopped onions, and we're going to fry the onions off. So to the onions we need to add the thyme. So it says 1 teaspoon of thyme. So I've just got this dried thyme. That will do. And it says 3 tablespoons of water. That'll probably be about right. And it says to cook those covered for 15 minutes until they're softened. So we'll get the cover on and leave those to cook as well. Turn it down a little bit. While my onions and potatoes are cooking, I'm going to slice my leeks. I think these ones are a bit past their best, but never mind. So we're just going to thinly slice the leeks. You might have picked up by now that I'm not the best at chopping or the most patient of people. So I'm sure you can do a much better job than me. So I'm now getting my 6 cloves of garlic chopped. Again, it's going in there because I'm not grating them individually. So 6 cloves of garlic and 2 chopped leeks. I'm just going to add my leeks to the onions. And I'm going to put in the garlic. I've just added a little bit more water as well. So that's the garlic as well in there. 2 onions, 2 leeks and 6 cloves of garlic. And as I say, I've just added a little bit more water as well. And we need to cook that for a further 5 minutes or so. All the water has already evaporated, so we'll give that another fry. Do we cover it up again? I'll check. Yes, we put the cover back on and cook for a further 5 to 10 minutes until they're tender as well. And my potatoes are now cooked, so I'm going to get them drained and we mash them. So I've drained my potatoes and I'm getting ready to mash them. I've got my Kenwood mixer here and it actually has a mashed potato attachment. So I'm going to give this a go. Okay, it works okay. So I'm going to get that going a bit more by adding the quark. So I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of quark. Being generous there because I have got a little bit more potato than it says. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper because I like well seasoned food, but that is completely up to you. Doesn't say to add it, but I think it might need a bit more extra flavour. So I'm going to carry on mashing these now, and my onions and leeks are still frying away. It doesn't look perfect, and it's not exactly fluffy mash, but the Budget Slimmers did say theirs was a bit sloppy. So I'm happy with that texture and it's smoother than it looks. So I'm going to keep going and it'll get some extra moisture from the leeks and onions. Now we need to start constructing. So I've just turned off my onions and leeks, but I did just fry them for a few minutes without the lid on. I've got my mashed potato waiting. So I've got 2 eggs in here. I'm just going to beat them. And then I'm going to add in 25 grams of the cheese. There, that will do fine. And it does say to add seasoning to this, so I've already added seasoning to my potato, so that's okay. And then I'm going to add, what does it say? 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. So I'll put a sprinkling of this in. That will be fine. little bit more. Yeah, that's plenty. You only need a little of that. And then I think we need to get everything combined. Right, so we have the mashed potato. Then we have the onion and leek mixture. Bear with me a second. Tip that into there. That's it. And then we'll add the 2 beaten eggs, 25 grams of cheese and nutmeg. There we go. And then I'm actually going to add, because I can't find my parsley, I'm going to add some mixed herbs. And I'm going to add some more salt and pepper. Because I do like a flavoured dish, so it's completely up to you, add it to your own taste. Right, I'm going to give that a good mix. I've drafted in my kitchen assistant to do this bit because I'm always going to make a mess. So we need to put the mixture into a oven-proof dish. It does say a 1.5 litre oven-proof dish. This is the only one I've got, but I think it seems suitable. While he's doing that, I'm going to measure the 50 grams of cheese that I need. So I've preheated my microwave oven to 220 degrees, there it goes. Humbly assisted by my kitchen assistant, I have my mashed potato in the oven dish, and I'm going to sprinkle over the 50 grams of cheese that's remaining. So basically it's just posh mashed potato. I'm not quite sure how much it will actually set into a pie. But there we go. So that is the cheese, and now you would put some parsley over, but I'm just going to sprinkle with a bit of mixed herbs, and I'm going to get that in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, so I shall see you then. And here is the Homity pie, and I must say it's been in 30 minutes. It looks absolutely delicious, and it does appear to have set together, but I'll show you what a piece looks like shortly. But it's been in 30 minutes, smells nice, and it looks done, and I would say it looks pretty similar to the picture. Here is the a fourth of the pie. It's quite a sizable portion. I've tasted it, and it's basically like cheesy, leaky mashed potatoes. So I'm going to add some more flavourings to it, and it's absolutely fine to do this to your taste. So I'm going to add some paprika, and I'm going to squirt some Crucial's barbecue sauce on it for half a sin. But this is what I'm serving it with, and I'm counting it as half my healthy extra A with a big salad. And yeah, I'll probably freeze the rest of this and eat at another time. It'll be nice with baked beans and salad as well. And that is my Homity pie. So thank you very much for watching.